in this particular case, topics related to managing cPanel web servers. In this case, we're going to see how to configure SSL security certificates. It's very important to note that SSL security certificates are what maintain the encryption of information both that is received and that is sent from the server. Note that it encrypts both from point A to point B in a bidirectional manner depending on the information that leaves the server and the information that enters the server. An example is when commercial transactions are made on a web page, for example, an e-commerce type, which keeps the information that the user enters in the payment information field secure. The security certificates keep that information safe. That's one of many points that the security certificate validates. For both the information part and the server part, it means that it works for both the end user and the back-end part, the developer, who manages the server and the information hosted on it to keep it safe. Otherwise, here in the web panel server we have to go to the SSL option. If you can't find it directly here, by browsing directly here, which is in the security section, we'll go directly here and you can still search for it. Good. But here we find it. Let's click on SSL and let's see here the part about managing the certificate. Managing the certificate. It is important to note that no web page that sells or handles vital information, in other words, no website on the internet can be without a security certificate. There are different types of security certificates. This one we are looking at here is the basic certificate that comes free with Panic web servers, but there are more advanced security certificates such as WHCard, a company validation type, which are certificates that not only validate the main domain, but also more parked root domains of subdirectories, of many subdomains within the same main domain, and which must be more advanced certificates that must be acquired with external institutions, for example, like a digest, which is one of the toughest on the market, which allows external security validation, not only the validation of the security encryption, but also the economic part, which is like insurance that, if you use their services to manage all the security certification, the SL of your hosting and your web portal, they also give you, depending on the type of certificate you are paying for, an amount of thousands of dollars in case fraud occurs on that website. That said, let's see how this is visualized here. In this particular case, the certificate is installed here. We are going to uninstall it. It is important to know that when you have this certificate, if you go to the Snack Media section, for example, we are going to go to the domain, I say New tab here. This certificate is what is displayed here, which tells you, for example, that the connection is secure. This part here that says the connection is secure, the certificate is valid. Okay, if I come, for example, here and I say, I return to the SCL. And I say here manage the SL of the sites, in this case here I am going to say uninstall. I am going to delete it from the server so that the web now does not appear with any certificate installed. After this, we are going to go to the SSL status option so that you can validate that you no longer have any certificate installed. It is important to learn this because it often happens that many servers sometimes vote the certificate. As they commonly say, it means that one day you enter and the client calls you or the website of your project and says that the certificate is not valid. And when you go into SSL management, what happens is that it doesn't appear activated and everything appears in red or it doesn't appear validated. If I say SSL status, this part here it will show me that it doesn't have a security certificate. Look here, everything is in red that there is no certificate. So, taking into account this scenario that the certificate is not activated, it is not configured, it does not exist, it was deactivated. So, let's now see the process of how to configure it again. Let's go back to the cPanel, and in the cPanel, then we are going to go to the same SSL section. In the SSL section. So, let's go to SSL Management, this option that is here. Let's click on it, and here we are simply going to do the following. I select the domain, and here I go back and repeat. If your server is a little more advanced and is multi-domain, then you must select the domain that lost the certificate. In this case it would be snackmedia.net, ET, which is the one we use for all our videos on this YouTube channel of Francisco Garcia Tutorials. In this case, I'm telling you to do the autofill here, which means that everything related to the encryption used to validate the security key for all the domain information should be done here. And here's a key question. Where am I supposed to put the information if I don't use the certificate that comes free with the cPanel and I want a more robust, larger, more extensive, more expensive one that protects me much more, that has a much higher fraud guarantee, and I'm paying for it from a third party, basically right here. That third party could be Digit or any other company. When you go and buy a certificate in the name of this domain, for example, snackmedia.net, which would then be for the client you have or your project, they're going to give you all this information that you're going to copy and paste here, the CRT, the key, and the authority certificate. Likewise, since autofill is being done here because the server itself has it integrated and fills it in automatically, you are going to copy and paste it from that other supplier that will give you exactly this information based on the domain and the IP of that domain, which is basically the general information they request in the activation process. Simply the validation that connects your server and your domain, which connects directly before the information flowing through it in both directions is validated. This is done through that third party, which is the company you use for the certificate. You are only going to copy and paste that information here. I tell it to install the certificate, and here the certificate installation process begins. In this particular case, the website tells you that it is not secure. This is the most important thing. When you realize that this type of project that you enter and you get this, it is, in many cases, because you do not have the security certificate properly configured, correctly installed, or you had it with a third party and you have not renewed the third party's service and the validation was lost. That's why it clearly states that if this connection is not secure, do not attempt to enter if you do not know the domain, because you could be at risk with the information you transmit within that website. So if I come here, the installation process begins here. This may take a moment, I don't know. It could last a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It could be faster, but it is important to watch it live. That's why when I make my videos, they are super simple, super easy, so that YouTube users who access my channel can quickly understand everything in simple language. Here it clearly tells you that the entire certificate was installed correctly on the host. I click OK and we are ready. To validate that it is really installed, I go to SSL status and here it tells me that it is correctly installed. It is very important that you look here because there are other domains that do not have it, and it is very clear that this is because the SSL of this web server is not multi-domain, it is only for the main domain, and that will appear on occasion. In other words, it allows me to add other domains, but it does not validate the security certificate, it validates it for the main domain. That is why it is very important to be clear about this when obtaining a web hosting service if in the future that client or you are going to add additional domains. Here the privacy error may last a while, but here it did it automatically. In other words, we have done a perfect process live, learning about SSL, what it is about, we have eliminated it, we have configured it, we have tested how the web looks without SSL, and we have seen how the SSL is installed, executed, tested, validated, and works perfectly. And here again the connection is secure. So, gentlemen, with this video everything that has to do with the management of SSL or security certificates on cPanel web servers becomes very clear. Gentlemen, that's it for our video, Francisco Garcia tutorials on this side. I hope you share this video, comment on it, give it a like, and then later on new super awesome content. See you later.